You know what's interesting about India? We take voting seriously. Turnout is around 65 to 70%, so people are showing up. But here is something worth thinking about. Are we actually thinking before we vote or just participating? Because there is a clear difference between casting a vote and understanding your vote. If you look at it properly, awareness works in three levels. The first is basic awareness. At this level, people know elections are happening and they know voting is important. The second is functional awareness. Here, people understand the process, how to vote, who the candidates are, what symbols represent them, etc. But the most important is the third level, that is critical awareness. This is where real decision making happens. This is where a voter starts asking questions like what exactly are the policies? Are these promises realistic or just election time talk? Is this information genuine or is it propaganda? Now here's the reality. In India, basic awareness is quite high. Functional awareness is also decent. But the critical awareness is still developing. It is very low. Which means while most people are voting, not everyone is evaluating their choices deeply. And it's not as simple as saying people don't vote wisely. Because voting is not only about knowledge. It is shaped by emotions, social identity, local experiences, and immediate needs, etc. For example, think if a candidate has improved roads, electricity, or local services that may matter more to a voter than larger national policies or interest. So sometimes decisions are practical, not uniformed. But at the same time, the rise of social media has complicated things also. And there is a mix of real information, misinformation, and carefully designed narratives. Without critical thinking, even an aware voter can be influenced or manipulated very easily. So the real issue in India is not participation. It is the depth of understanding behind that participation. So we have to think very critically before we vote, because every vote counts, right? Thank you.